Welcome to the Airbnb Superhost Skidgrid's podcast, where we dive deep into the art and science of becoming a top-rated host.
Love it.
Today we're tackling one of the most essential parts of hosting, but let's be honest, sometimes a little bit debated.
For sure. Cleaning.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
It's not always the most glamorous part of Airbnb hosting, but it's absolutely crucial for those 5-star reviews.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love walking into a sparkling clean space as a guest?
Nobody.
Right. And as hosts, we know it can be so time-consuming.
Yeah.
And then there's always that question.
Right.
To charge a cleaning fee or not to charge a cleaning fee.
Yeah, that is the million-dollar question for a lot of hosts, and that's exactly what we're going to unpack today.
Right.
We've got some amazing cleaning hacks, too.
Oh, wonderful. I'm always looking for ways to streamline my cleaning process.
Me too. And I think you'll like some of these.
All right, let's hear them.
Okay. So, you know those microfiber cloths that everybody raves about?
They're amazing. They're really good for more than just like wiping down surfaces.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're designed to actually attract and trap dirt particles at a microscopic level.
Okay.
Because of how the fibers are woven.
Mm.
So they're actually cleaning. They're not just moving dirt around.
I've definitely noticed a difference since I switched to microfiber. Everything just feels so much cleaner.
And here's a little pro tip for you.
Okay.
Use different types of microfiber cloths for different materials.
Oh.
You'll get much better results that way.
I've been using the same ones for everything.
So like a plusher cloth is really good for glass, and then a slightly more textured one would be better for stainless steel. Prevents scratching and gets a better shine.
Oh, that's a really good point.
Yeah, now for those like tricky, hard to reach spots, I found a simple toothbrush can be a lifesaver, especially behind toilets and around faucets.
Yeah, I hate cleaning those areas.
A toothbrush. Why haven't I thought of that?
It's all about finding the right tool for the job.
Yeah.
So true.
And speaking of tools, a good quality lint roller isn't just for clothes anymore.
Oh.
It's fantastic for quickly picking up stray hairs and dust from bedding, furniture, even carpet.
Oh, that's a great reminder. My dog sheds like crazy, and it seems like I'm always finding fur everywhere.
I hear you.
Lint rollers. Check. What else?
Let's not forget about those high-touch areas like doorknobs and light switches.
Right.
We often focus so much on the big surfaces.
But
these small details can make a huge difference in terms of perceived cleanliness.
So true.
Yeah.
It's those little things that guests really notice.
Totally.
Okay, now I want to dive into the big one, cleaning fees.
Okay.
This seems like everyone has a very strong opinion on this one.
Yeah, it's a hot topic. It definitely sparks a lot of debate.
Yeah.
Some hosts are really firmly against cleaning fees, and they argue that it's like a hotel charging extra for a clean room. They prefer to just include the cost of cleaning in the overall nightly price.
I can see that perspective.
Yeah.
It simplifies things for the guest.
Yeah, it definitely does. And then there's the other side of the coin.
Okay.
The hosts who feel a separate cleaning fee is totally justified.
Okay.
And they argue that cleaning takes the same amount of time regardless of the length of stay. So like a one-night booking isn't as profitable as a week-long stay.
That makes sense. And I've heard some hosts say that a separate cleaning fee makes the cost breakdown more transparent for guests.
That's right. And there's also the argument that a cleaning fee can act as a deterrent.
Oh, really?
Guests might be more inclined to leave the place tidy if they know they're being charged specifically for cleaning.
Interesting. So it's a little bit of a psychological factor, too.
It can be.
Okay, so let's hear from some real-world hosts about how they handle this.
Okay, so I know this one host in Germany who took a really data-driven approach to their cleaning fee.
Okay.
They calculated it based on their hourly wage and then the cost of cleaning supplies for their small apartment.
Yeah.
And it ended up being between 19 and 26 euros, depending on the season and the demand.
Wow. And how did guests respond to that?
They were totally fine with it.
Really?
And the host actually received amazing reviews, specifically praising the cleanliness of the apartment.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It just proves that, guests are willing to pay for a clean space as long as they feel like the fee is reasonable.
That's reassuring to hear. Okay, so we've got the by-the-hour approach. What are some other strategies?
Okay, so I know another host. This one's in New Zealand.
Okay.
And they highlighted a point that I thought was really insightful. They focus on the time difference between turning over a property for multiple one-night stays versus a single longer stay.
Oh, yeah. I can see how that would add up really quickly. Back-to-back one-night stays would mean constant cleaning.
Exactly. And this host uses their cleaning fee to kind of help offset those extra costs
Correct.
associated with those, frequent cleanings.
Right.
It's a way to ensure that their business model is sustainable.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's all about finding a pricing strategy that works for your specific situation and the types of bookings that you're targeting.
Absolutely. And now I want to share a completely different approach, and it might surprise you.
Oh, yeah.
This host manages a treehouse rental,
Oh, wow.
and instead of a cleaning fee, they have a leave no trace policy.
A treehouse that sounds magical.
Mm.
What exactly does leave no trace mean?
So basically, the host asks the guests to take out their trash and leave the treehouse as they found it.
Hmm.
Their reasoning is that charging a cleaning fee might actually make guests feel less responsible for keeping things tidy.
That's an interesting perspective.
Right. They want to maintain that sense of magic and wonder.
Uh-huh.
And part of that is ensuring that the space is always perceived as pristine.
Wow, that's really interesting. So it's like a philosophy of shared responsibility for the space.
Yeah.
And it seems to be working for them. They have consistently high ratings for cleanliness, and guests love the unique approach.
They do.
It's inspiring to see hosts thinking outside the box and finding creative solutions that really align with their values and their property's unique character.
It really is.
And it just goes to show that there's no one-size-fits-all answer
Nope.
when it comes to cleaning and cleaning fees.
Not at all.
Well, I think that's a great point to transition into something that I've been thinking about.
Okay.
Is there a middle ground?
Oh.
Could we be offering different cleaning options for guests?
Now that's an interesting idea. I haven't encountered that one before. What were you thinking?
What if you offered a slightly discounted rate for guests who are willing to do like a basic cleaning before they check out?
Yeah, that could be appealing to budget-conscious travelers or maybe guests who already prefer a more hands-on approach.
Exactly. And then on the flip side, you could offer like a premium cleaning option,
Mm-hmm.
maybe in partnership with a local cleaning service for guests who want that extra level of spotless luxury.
Right, you could even offer add-on packages for things like laundry or dry cleaning.
Ooh, that's nice.
It opens up a whole new world of possibilities
Yeah.
for managing cleaning and guest expectations.
It allows us as hosts to really cater to different needs and preferences,
Totally.
which we've seen with all these different cleaning fee approaches is key to a successful Airbnb business.
It is. I love that. And it's that kind of like creative problem solving, I think, that really sets Superhosts apart.
Mm.
We've been talking a lot about the practicalities of cleaning,
Right.
but there's another layer to this I think we should touch on.
Okay.
The psychology of cleaning.
Oh, that's intriguing. I'll admit, I usually just focus on getting things scrubbed and disinfected, but all ears. Tell me more about the psychology of cleaning.
Well, think about it this way.
Okay.
When you walk into a perfectly clean space,
Yeah.
what feeling does that evoke?
I instantly feel relaxed, like I can
Yeah.
just exhale and be at peace,
Exactly.
like a visual sigh of relief.
Yes, and that sense of calm, of order, that's what we're trying to create for our guests.
Mm. So cleaning is about more than just hygiene. It's about crafting an experience.
Exactly, and there are subtle ways we can enhance this through our cleaning practices.
Like what
Oof.
scent? Scent. I usually just make sure there are no weird smells lingering.
Of course, eliminating odors is essential,
Right.
but I think we can go a step further
Okay.
by incorporating subtle, pleasing scents.
Okay.
We can actually tap into a whole other level of guest experience.
Interesting.
Think about a spa. They always have those calming aromas.
Right. It just makes you feel pampered.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Natural essential oils can work wonders.
Hmm.
Lavender, for example, is known for its relaxing properties. A few drops in a diffuser before guests arrive can create a really tranquil atmosphere.
I love that.
Or even a bowl of fresh citrus fruits on the counter.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it adds a really bright, welcoming scent.
I'm already picturing like a basket of lemons in my kitchen.
Me too.
It's funny how these small details can have such a big impact.
I know they really do. Scent is a powerful trigger for memories and emotions.
Mhm.
And a pleasant scent can really elevate a guest's entire stay.
So it's not just about cleanliness. It's about creating a sensory haven.
Precisely a haven that feels clean, smells clean, and just sets the stage for a really wonderful stay.
Okay, I'm convinced I'm going to up my scent game.
To it.
Now let's talk about something that's always a challenge for me, those hard-to-reach places.
Yeah.
Like, how do you actually get behind the toilet without, like, contorting yourself into a yoga pose?
Oh, I feel your pain, but I've got some tips that might help.
Okay.
First, invest in tools that are designed for those awkward spots.
Okay.
Like a long-handled duster
Uh-huh.
is a must-have for ceiling fans and cobwebby
Oh,
corners.
those cobwebs always get me.
And a crevice tool for your vacuum.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like a magic wand for those narrow spaces between furniture and a long baseboard.
Oh my gosh, those are dust bunny havens.
Exactly. And you know what else works wonders for tight spots?
What?
A toothbrush?
Wait, are you serious? A toothbrush for cleaning?
I'm totally serious. The small size and the stiff bristles make it perfect for scrubbing grout around faucets, all those little nooks and crannies.
I am mind blown. A toothbrush genius.
Right.
I have a whole new respect for my oral hygiene tool now.
It's all about repurposing those everyday items.
Right.
And while we're on the subject of unconventional cleaning tools,
Yeah.
let's not underestimate the versatility of those microfiber cloths.
Okay, we talked about how amazing they are for just general cleaning, but are there other ways we can use them?
You can wrap a microfiber cloth around a butter knife to clean those narrow grooves in window tracks.
Hold on, that is brilliant.
Yeah.
I've been struggling with those window tracks forever.
It works like a charm.
Wow.
The microfiber just grabs all that dirt and grime, leaving those tracks sparkling clean. All right, now before we get too carried away with our cleaning experiments,
Right.
let's talk about safety.
Yes, safety first. I'm always reminding myself to wear gloves when I'm using stronger cleaners.
Gloves are essential and good ventilation is key too.
Right.
Open windows, turn on fans, anything to circulate the air, especially if you're using strong chemicals.
For sure. And of course, keep all cleaning products stored safely away from kids and pets. Those colorful bottles can look very tempting.
Absolutely. And speaking of little ones, if you have young children or pets, you might consider switching to eco-friendly cleaning products.
I've been meaning to look into those. Are they really effective?
You know, they've come a long way in recent years, and many are just as powerful as the conventional cleaners.
Okay.
Plus, they're made with plant-based ingredients, so they're gentler on everyone, your family, your guests, and the environment.
Okay, I'm sold eco-friendly. It is.
Good choice.
Now, even with the best cleaning products and all the right tools, sometimes the biggest hurdle is motivation.
Oh, I know that feeling all too well cleaning can feel like a never-ending chore,
It really can.
but I do have a few tips that might help.
Okay, hit me with your best motivational strategies. I need all the help I can get.
First, ditch the idea of tackling everything at once.
Okay.
Instead, create a cleaning schedule and break down tasks into smaller chunks. Focus on one room per day or even just one specific chore.
Okay, that makes it feel less overwhelming.
Right. And don't forget to reward yourself.
Oh,
Set mini goals and celebrate those wins.
okay.
It could be anything. A coffee break, a walk outside, a little online shopping spree, whatever motivates you.
Ooh, online shopping. That's a reward I can get behind.
It's all about finding what works for you.
For sure.
Another trick I use is putting on really upbeat music while I clean it. Instantly boosts my energy and makes the whole process more fun.
I love that cleaning party, for one.
Right.
Okay, I'm feeling more motivated already.
I'm glad.
But what if, even with all these tips and tricks, you just can't find the time or energy to do it all yourself?
Well, that's where delegating comes in. Hiring a professional cleaner can be a lifesaver, especially if it's within your budget.
That's definitely a luxury I'd love to treat myself to someday. But in the meantime, are there other options?
Think outside the box. You know, maybe you could enlist the help of a friend or family member.
Oh, yeah.
Turn cleaning into a social activity, order some pizza, put on some music, and make it a cleaning party.
I love that it's like an adult version of a childhood sleepover, but with cleaning instead of gossiping.
Exactly.
And maybe they'll even pick up some of my expert cleaning tips.
Right.
Okay, this has been such a motivating conversation.
I'm glad.
I'm feeling energized and ready to tackle my cleaning to-do list with a whole new perspective.
Great. I love to hear it.
You know, as we've been talking about all these cleaning strategies and like mindset shifts, I've realized something.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Cleaning an Airbnb is kind of like solving a puzzle.
A puzzle. I like that. Tell me more.
Well, every property is different.
Right.
It has its own unique quirks and challenges, right?
Absolutely. No two spaces are exactly alike.
And as hosts, it's our job to figure out like the most effective way to clean each area, to find the right tools and techniques for every surface and crevice.
It's like we're cleaning detectives searching for clues.
Yes.
To unlock the secret of a sparkling clean Airbnb.
Exactly. And when you finally find that right approach,
Yeah.
when everything just clicks into place and the space is gleaming,
It's so satisfying.
it is. There's a real sense of accomplishment there.
Yeah.
You know, creating a space that feels so fresh and inviting.
Speaking of creating an inviting space, I had an idea when we were talking about welcome guides earlier.
Oh, I'm all ears.
What if we incorporated cleaning into our welcome guides?
I mean,
Not just the house rules,
right.
but like an actual cleaning section.
That's a really interesting idea. I haven't seen many hosts do that.
I think it could be a great way to set expectations from the start and create a sense of partnership with guests
Yeah.
when it comes to keeping the space tidy.
I agree. It's about being proactive and transparent rather than reactive and potentially frustrated later on.
Right.
What kind of things would you include in this cleaning section?
Well, we could start by outlining our cleaning procedures.
Yeah.
Letting guests know about the extra steps that we're taking to ensure a sanitized and hygienic environment. Especially these days when cleanliness is top of mind for everyone.
Totally. That would definitely give guests peace of mind.
Right.
And it shows that you're taking their health and safety seriously.
Exactly. And then we can provide some specific instructions too, like how to dispose of trash and recycling properly, maybe a little reminder about wiping down countertops, things like that.
Yeah, it's all about setting those expectations early on,
Right.
encouraging guests to be mindful of their impact on the space.
It's not about being bossy or anything.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
about creating a shared understanding that helps everyone feel comfortable and respected.
Yeah.
It's like a little cleaning pact
I love that, a cleaning pact.
between the host and the guest.
Yeah, it's a small thing that can make a big difference in preventing misunderstandings and ensuring a smoother stay for everyone.
This has been such a fantastic deep dive into the world of Airbnb cleaning.
I agree.
I feel like we've covered everything from those practical tips to the psychology of cleaning to the big picture strategies for success.
Me too. It's been a great reminder that cleaning is so much more than just a chore.
Yeah.
It's such an essential part of creating that positive guest experience,
Yeah. Right.
building our reputations as superhosts, and ultimately making our Airbnb businesses thrive.
And I'm walking away feeling like I have a whole new toolbox of ideas to try out.
Good.
So as we wrap up, what are your final thoughts for our listeners?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway for me is that cleaning is an act of care.
Hmm.
It's about creating a space that feels safe, comfortable, and inviting for our guests.
Yeah.
And it's about taking pride in our properties and the experiences that we're creating.
Beautifully said. It's about going beyond just the surface level and recognizing the power of a truly clean and welcoming space.
Exactly.
So let's all embrace our inner cleaning superheroes.
Yes.
Armed with our microfiber cloths, our eco-friendly sprays, and a whole lot of positive energy.
And let's remember, a clean home is a happy home for us and our guests.
Until next time, happy hosting.